Well, hi everybody. Thanks so much for taking a moment to watch what's going on here with kind of our recap of what Phil's been teaching on through the book of John. And man, Phil, this has been a great series as we've gone through John so far. And on Sunday, we were in John 5. And this man who was healed kind of led to an interesting interaction between Jesus and the Jews. And you talked about 5 different things. Do you remember what those 5 things were?
Sure, I do. But I think if you're asking me for the most important one of them, I would tell you, Scott, that the most important one, I think, in this passage is the idea of clarity. Clearly, Jesus was claiming to be equal with God the Father. He was making exclusive claims in the passage as well. He spoke with authority, and we find great security in that. But what is really significant to me is that he is very clear that he is God. And the Jews' response to him and their persecution of him and him not correcting them and saying, oh, no, you misunderstood me, only brings greater clarity, I think, to the fact that Jesus was God. So the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. Jesus is fully God.
So talk me through that just a little bit, Phil, as far as me and my week. As I'm thinking about the fact that Christ isn't just some good man, he's not just some good prophet, he's God in the flesh, how should that contribute to my week and how I think about God?
Well, sure, I think it does it in two ways, Scott. I think the first way it does, it should impact us, is that whenever we're working or engaging with someone, and they may not believe that Jesus is God, we have a pretty strong confidence that we can say that yes, he was. That's how he thought about himself, and he didn't correct that. So I think there's an apologetic way that it helps, but I think there's also a practical way. I mean, you go back and look in the earlier part of the passage of the paralytic that was healed, there should have been like an incredible expression of gratitude that he himself knew what it was like to have been touched, as it were, by God himself and healed. He should have fallen in worship, but he doesn't. And so Jesus is more than simply a friend to us. He is the Lord to be worshiped. And so it should affect us with a great spirit of gratitude. We should understand the grace of God a lot more because you have this combination of him being intimately involved in our lives, but being God as well.
Awesome. So obviously lots of application there for us as we go throughout our week. Just a couple things we wanted to mention to you that are happening at Fellowship Bible. The women's Bible study is starting this Wednesday at 7 p.m. in room 202, and it will be a topical study through the book of Proverbs as they continue their study through holiness as women. So Phil and I will not be there for that. That will be just the women. But that's starting this Wednesday, 7 o'clock in room 202. And then a couple other things that we'll want to share with you later in the week. Thanks so much for watching.